So in this one, we had determine, was it the sine, right? And it was the sine of pi over 3 plus pi over 4. OK? So ladies and gentlemen, when doing this problem, we obviously have to go and use our formula for the sum of our angles using our sine function. And I told you guys you'd be provided the formulas. And if anything, you guys should at least written down what the formula was because it's given to you. So the sine of u plus v is equal to the sine of u times the cosine of v plus the cosine of u times the sine of v. OK? Everybody has access to that formula. So you at least write down the formula of the sum of two angles. Now, the next thing we do is we label our u and our v. And then wherever we see a u, we plug in our value of u, our angle for u, which is pi over 3. So now I obtain the sine of pi over 3 times the cosine of pi over 4 plus the cosine of pi over 3 times the sine of pi over 4. OK? Now, to evaluate for those angles, we have to go back to our unit circle and say, well, what is the value of pi over 3? Where is that angle? Well, that angle is up here. And that's 1/2 comma square root of 3 over 2. And pi over 4, that's pi over 3. And that's the angle pi over 4, which at that coordinate point is square root of 2 over 2 comma square root of 2 over 2. And again, they both coordinate with x and y coordinates that are on the unit circle. And since they are points that are on the unit circle, we can just evaluate them for cosine of an angle is the x coordinate, and the sine of the angle is the y coordinate. OK, Hunter? So you can be doing that problem over there, which I asked you to do if you got an M, which you did a great job. But I would like you to go ahead and work on something else that you might see on a test while these other people are focusing on this one. So now you can see that the sine of pi over 3 is going to be x. I'm sorry, which is y, which is square root of 3 over 2. The cosine of pi over 4 is the x coordinate for pi over 4, which is the square root of 2 over 2, plus the cosine of pi over 3, which is 1/2, and the sine of pi over 4, sine of pi over 4, sine of pi over 4 is square root of 2 over 2. Now, if you guys have trouble, some of you guys got trouble with simplifying it, right? So if you look into simplifying this solution, one thing you can look at, Mackenzie, is saying, what do these all have in common? Well, they all have a square root of 2 in common, right? In the numerator. They both have a square root of 2 in common. So I can factor out a square root of 2. They also, in the denominators, have a 4 in common. So Ahmad, when I finish this off, what I have is now the square root of 2 over 4 times the square root of 3 plus 1. And that's my final answer. OK?